I find that there's one key piece, particularly a mindset that many coaches have that actually prevents them from attracting the high-level clients that they are looking to get. If you feel like you've done it all trying to attract high-ticket clients, have no fear, because in this video, I'm going to share the secret starting right now. Hey, Courtney Sanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time certified seven-figure life and business coach, as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things. And one of the top things that my clients want to learn how to do, but they end up scratching their heads trying to figure this out, at least when they come to me, is how on earth do they attract high-ticket clients? And there's a lot of discussion around, your marketing or your niche, or should your branding look a certain way, et cetera, et cetera. But I find that there's one key piece, particularly a mindset that many coaches have that actually prevents them from attracting the high-level clients that they are looking to get. So if you feel like you've done it all trying to attract high-ticket clients, but you're still racking your brain trying to crack that code, have no fear, because in this video, I'm gonna share the secret starting right now. All right, you wanna know the secret to attracting high-level clients? Well, ultimately, it boils down to your mindset, and a key mindset shift that you are gonna have to make if you want to attract high-level people is, drum roll please, you need to learn to see your clients as your equals. Ooh, yes, Courtney, what are you talking about? Hear me out on this. I know it sounds simple, but this is really deep and something that people inadvertently do and they don't even realize that they're doing it. As coaches, we are very passionate about helping people, right? We want to make an impact. We see that there's a need in the world, that there's something that people are struggling with, and so we want to help them out of that. However, in our quest to help, inadvertently, oftentimes, we can end up looking at our ideal clients or our clientele as kind of these helpless people who need our help. And, if we're not careful, we can develop a savior complex, truly, where we feel like without us, they're not going to be able to achieve this and they absolutely need our insight and expertise. And that starts to contribute to this mindset of, these poor, people that we have to help with our coaching because heaven forbid, we not be available to them. Where would they be? Because they just need our help and our support so bad. You don't realize that you're doing this, but if you have that mindset, it can start to set up this very subtle superiority, inferiority complex in your mind. And you might not mean it that way. And certainly you don't think of yourself as superior to your clientele. But again, if that's the way you're thinking, like, oh my goodness, they need my help so bad, they're just helpless without me, in your marketing, in your branding, in your communication, even your discovery calls, it can come off that way. And so this is particularly detrimental if you are trying to attract high-level clients, high-ticket clients, because high-ticket clients are willing to pay high prices because they're looking for a high ROI. And they're looking for a high ROI ultimately because they believe in themselves and they are self-led and they kind of have some level of leadership internally. And by leadership, I'm not necessarily saying that they need to be, some CEO of some Fortune 500 company or something like that, but just in how they see themselves, they have a level of confidence and a level of success perhaps in other arenas of their life. They just need support in this one area. And so when they are looking at coaches and they're consuming your content, and even in your content and your marketing, they're getting this kind of scolding energy, this finger wagging energy, this like, I'm the coach and I'm the expert and you people are struggling with this, so let me tell you what you people need to do. Again, I know we don't mean to do that. It's just kind of funny because I do come across content where people don't even realize it, but that's the energy that they are coming off in. That is actually a turn off to someone who, sees themselves as a person who is achieving great things. They just need support in this one area. They're confident, they don't think like their whole life is terrible. Again, they're just looking for coaching because they want to achieve a particular outcome. If you communicate that way to them, that's a turnoff and you're not going to attract them. And high ticket clients, again, tend to be self-led people who have a level of confidence and really have achieved a level of success, perhaps in other arenas of their life. They just need support in this area. So maybe you are dealing with a woman who is a corporate professional and, she's very successful and, high level in her arena, but she's coming to you because you're a dating coach and she just wants support in this one area. And so she doesn't want you to communicate with this like, oh, you poor people, you're never going to get a date. Your dating prospects are terrible. Oh, you just need my help so bad. You just screw up everything. that's really a turnoff, because she doesn't see herself as this low, broke down person who is beyond redemption and just needs so much help. It's, hey, I'm creating the life of my dreams. I go after what I want. I'm successful in this arena, but in this other arena, I realize that there are some tools that I can master. And so I'm looking for someone to come alongside me and support me in that endeavor. And so really the mindset shift that you need to make to attract high ticket clients is you really have to see them as your peers. But here's the caveat. You not only need to see them as your peers, you need to see yourself as a leader, and essentially you are a leader coaching other leaders. If you can get that into your mind, you will find that high ticket clients will come to you automatically. And so really there's two sides to this equation. On one end, there is this, inadvertent, accidental communication that we do where we're kind of talking down to people and like, oh my goodness, you need my help. But then on the flip side, there's also this inability to see ourselves as a leader, as a coach. And I point this out especially to coaches who are just getting started or who are looking to attract more clients in their business. Maybe they're frustrated because they're not attracting the clientele that they want. Again, you have to understand that this is a process. The clients will come, but one of the most important things that you need to make sure that you're doing is maintaining that leadership presence and is maintaining that leadership identity even for yourself. Because if your self-talk starts to get really negative and you start talk down to yourself and you're starting to say, oh, this is pointless. Why did I think that I could do this coaching business? Maybe I shouldn't go for the top clients, and maybe I shouldn't be offering this high ticket program. Maybe I should be, doing something else. And you start to really diminish yourself. You're not able to show up in that leadership energy, and leaders recognize other leaders, right? Or, game recognize game, as the young kids say. Actually, the young kids don't say that. The old kids say that, right? Elder millennial here. So I guess I'm showing my age, but it's very true. People see themselves in you. And if they see themselves as a leader, they need to see you showing up as a leader, and they'll say, wow, that's my coach. That is my person right there. So if you've been struggling with attracting high ticket clients and you feel like you're doing everything else right, take a look at your language, take a look at your communication. Do not see your clients as peers. You see them as, these helpless people that I just need to help so bad because they're struggling so much, right? We want to eliminate that attitude and see them as confident, capable people. They just struggle in one particular area of their life, which you are the same, right? We're all the same. No one is perfect in every area of their life. So you might be a master in the particular arena that you coach in, but you might need a coach for something else that you're not that great in. It doesn't mean that you're, this low, broke down person who is beyond redemption or is just, oh, poor you, let me help you because you just need so much help, right? You wouldn't want anybody to speak to you that way, and you would want people to see you as the confident, capable leader that you are, because you are that. And so it's so important that you show up that way, but you also communicate that way to your client. All right, hopefully this video was helpful for you and did a bit of an unlock, perhaps for something you've been struggling with if you've been looking to attract high-end clients. But when it comes to attracting high-end clients, yes, your communication and your leadership is important, but so is your branding, so is your ability to create transformation for your clients, and your ability to coach them excellently. And so if any of those things are a struggle for you, maybe you're working on your brand, or you're like, how do I show up as a leader? How do I communicate better? How do I coach in a way that I know is effective and is going to help get my clients results? I invite you to apply to my signature coaching program, The Next Big Name Coach, which will not only provide you with an accredited coaching certification and show you how to coach, we will also show you how to come up with your own coaching methodology, as well as how to build and launch your coaching business from scratch. So if that sounds of interest to you, go ahead and click the link below to learn more about it. And if interested, you can apply, and if accepted, you'll be invited to a call with my enrollment team who will walk you through the entire process. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next YouTube video, make sure you are subscribed to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure you're following me on both Instagram and TikTok. My username is CourtneyLSanders on both. I only have one account on both, so if you see some spam accounts, it's not me, it's CourtneyLSanders. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.